is being along with Farhan is just zoning Johnson out, Jupiter, but the Radhav drive was absolutely perfect. I mean, get the retribution on time. Using the endless, will be taking a lot of damage out of it. Not getting the Johnson will launch to the and there we go. The lead with the super position. It's Rush not sniping. He is being along with Farhan is just zoning Johnson out, Jupiter, but the Radhav drive was absolutely perfect. I mean, get the retribution on time. Using the endless, will be taking a lot of damage out of it. Not getting the Johnson will launch to the and there we go. The lead with the super position. It's Rush not sniping. He is being along with Farhan is just zoning Johnson out, Jupiter, but the Radhav drive was absolutely perfect. I mean, get the retribution on time. Using the endless, will be taking a lot of damage out of it. Not getting the Johnson will launch to the and there we go. The lead with the super position. It's Rush not sniping. He is being along with Farhan is just zoning Johnson out, Jupiter, but the Radhav drive was absolutely perfect. I mean, get the retribution on time. Using the endless, will be taking a lot of damage out of it. Not getting the Johnson will launch to the and there we go. The lead with the super position. It's Rush not sniping.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the MK Championship Season 5, which is sponsored by Genesis Store and co-sponsored by Ivy Store and Zeutan Store. I'm Saskia along with my partner Zain and will be the caster of this game. By the way, guys, the redeem code is up. Redeem it and claim your free diamonds right now. The link for redeeming the code is in the description. And today there will be the game between HumbleGods and Kanye East. Me, HumbleGods will be on blue side taking on Kanye East on red side. This will be the best of three. The winning team will be qualifying to the quarterfinals.
Yes, this is gonna be one of the most anticipated match, and we are gonna see. We are gonna go into the draft section very soon. But before that, there will be a promo code in the description of the link, or you can see it on the screen anytime now, and you can actually claim some diamonds if you redeem it. So it's a first come first serve situation. So hurry up, and as soon as the promo code appears, you guys can actually avail it. All right. So, Sasuke, what do you think about today's match? I mean, it's going to be a best of three. Both teams will have a couple of chances. I mean, if you are good at performing on that specific day, you can actually, win two straight matches. But I would say that I would love to see best of three here. What do you think?
Well, it is quite often like we might see a best of three, but we are seeing a Lunox ban moving on to the draft phase. The first ban we are seeing that is the Lunox coming in from blue side, and as a result, the red team will be banning that new hero a lot.
Well, Orlet is my new favorite hero, and he's so overpowered right now since he has been released that you can easily 1v4 against a lot of heroes in late game situation, and he has a lot of lifesteal as well. But coming back to the draft as well, we can see here Xavier has been banned, and so has been Joy has been banned as well. So, what do you think? About the draft so far?
Well, I do think like the blue team, they might have done some research on the red team as well as we speak about the red team. They might have done it as well, but it's quite amusing to see like they left that Julian open, giving that Julian to the enemy. That might be some dangerous situation over here, but we are seeing that Julian will be locking down to the blue team, that is the Humble Gods. Meanwhile, they are counter picking it with a Martis as well as a Kadita pick.
Yes, indeed. And this has been a good draft so far, but I'm a little bit curious about the Sun pick here. If they're gonna lock Sun, then it's gonna be something very different we are gonna see in this tournament. But yep, they have switched it for now. And on the other side, oh, and Mincitar has been swiped. We have seen a lot of Mincitar in this tournament so far, and we have Kadita as well. So Kadita can actually somewhat counter uh, Minstar as well, but we're gonna see what happens here. Martis is also there, and we have Lapu Lapu as well. So Lapu Lapu has been in the meta for a while now, and he has been a very overpowered hero, especially with those immunes that he get with his ultimate.
You are right, but that is an Esmeralda, and we have seen like in the last patch notes which I have read, like Esmeralda was received some of the buff. And to be honest, Esmeralda against Lapu Lapu, things might be different from my perspective in the explain, but we are seeing the Nathan ban coming in from blue side as well as there is a Van ban coming in from red side.
Yeah, One I would say One and Nathan, they both are late game heroes, and they put quite a lot of punch, especially in the late game, and you cannot counter them that easily. So I think both bans are good considering the situation here. And Brody has been picked here, and we all know how good Brody is. In the early game, he struggles a little bit, but after he gets a couple of items, he can be very devastating here.
Definitely, but this time we are seeing a Thamos, so that Thamos might be a jungler. So Thamos again in a jungler against a Martis. Well, they were showcasing it and they have switched it to a Granger this time. And
Yes,
the final picks for the blue team will be that Granger as well as that carry. So it is a kind of a double marksman draft for blue team.
yes. I think in the late game, Carey can turn the tide of the game if she gets good amount of gold, especially in the early and mid game. She can turn the tide of game quite easily. They have Esmeralda, but she can definitely melt Lolita or Esmeralda as well. But definitely we have Lolita here, so a good counter against marksman. So this is gonna be it for this draft, and we are gonna go head in our game number one. This is gonna be HumbleGods versus Kanye East.
Definitely, and to be honest, I do like the draft of the blue team just because of their last pick, that is the carry. I was vouching for that Esmeralda in the EXP lane that was quite buff, but we are seeing a carry, and we do know like that carry can melt down any front liner with her ultimate. So she is kind of tank melting hero.
Yeah, Carrie has been so good, especially after that recent changes that she received. But I would love to see a good Granger here. I mean, once Granger gets fed, he can do wonders with his damage, especially with that last bullet passive that he has and the damage that he inflicts on those squishy heroes as well. But they have to be careful in case Granger fails. They still have Carrie there. But we're gonna focus on the draft of the red team as well. I would say Kadita is a good pick here. She can actually target back lane heroes like Carry and Granger as well. But we're gonna see what happens. So far, nothing much happening on the gold lane here. However, we can see here a lot of zoning coming on, snowballing from Brody as well. So early pressure onto the side of Kanye East.
Indeed, there are we seeing like Granger was taking down that red buff, so he is trying to rotate, and we are seeing that Esmeralda is there to just late and zoom down that enemy hyper. But we are seeing like she might be in some different aspect, like that is the backup coming in from red side. Granger was forced to use down his retribution, to be honest.
Yeah, but at this point, retribution doesn't actually matter since there is no turtle or lord as well. So, I think there is a pause here coming from the side of red team.
Definitely,
yeah, so guys, we are gonna go into the pause for a couple of minutes. So, what do you think? I mean, we were talking about Esmeralda here, and you said that Esmeralda was a good pick, but when you saw Carrie, I mean, do you think really that Carrie can actually counter Esmeralda in the late game, especially with all the tanky builds that they're gonna have? And I would love to remind you here that Lolita is also there, so she can actually block a lot of passive and basic attacks from Carrie.
Well, to be honest, speaking in terms of the late game, that might be a dire situation. Like if any of the heroes do overextend, like Esmeralda got off guard in a 1v5 situation, or where 1v1 situation, then she might have some trouble against a carry, because carry in late game is pretty devastating. And in the gold lane, like in the early phases of the game, in the gold lane, like we are seeing like Brody is having an upper hand over that carry. If that situation is maintained throughout the match, then Esmeralda will have a couple of comfortable time over that carry. Meanwhile, we are seeing like on the blue side, it's HumbleGods, and they have, I do think like they are not having the perfect opportunity in the turtle lane, like not the turtle lane, I mean the turtle pit, because we are seeing like in 17 seconds the turtle is gonna respawn. That is the first turtle of the game, and like the roamer of the blue team, that is the HumbleGods, is in the gold lane itself.
Yes, and talking about the previous talk that we were having, unfortunately my mic was mute and I couldn't, you couldn't hear me. But I would say that positioning matters a lot, as you said, and yes, a little bit of wrong positioning or overcommitting to a fight could cost a lot in the late game. So once again here you can see the damage from Granger is good on this gold XP lane here, but Esmeralda seems to be in trouble, and here comes Kadita. Oh my goodness, Granger is in trouble, and this is what I was talking about. Kadita will be very dangerous here. Oh, Bravest Warrior coming from Lapu, and yes, he will be able to take down Esmeralda quite easily here.
Yes, we can see like Esmeralda was in 30 to 40% of HP. Like Lapu Lapu was quite confident, like he was using his previous warrior onto that Esmeralda, committing his flicker for that save of that kill. Like we are seeing in the turtle team fight, there are things, but Karita will be securing that turtle as well as Minstar will be down. Karita secures a kill over that Minstar. Martis is there, he'll be securing that kill over to that Granger. Granger dying twice in the early phases of the game. That is the trade coming in hands of the red team, that is the Kanye East.
Yes, what a fight it was, and I mean, personally, once again, you saw that Luminous Blast and the ultimate coming from Kadita, they both were quite amazing. I mean, they both timed it so well. And once again, here you can see that the tides from Kadita are actually putting a lot of threat for the side of the blue side. And once again, here you can see, wow, that ultimate actually took down Lolita there coming from that Granger here. And it seems to me that Granger might not be able to take that red. But oh, wow, that was a bad gameplay, I would say, coming from Martis, because with his second skill last phase, he revealed the red buff there. Wow.
That is the blunder coming in from Martis, but his retribution was on the cooldown as he used it to secure kill over to that Mensa in the earlier team fight. So he lost that battle, but he has the knowledge, like the Granger used his retribution. So in further team fights, well, I don't think so they'll be invading the enemy jungle. Meanwhile, in the bottom lane, we are seeing that that mage as well as the rumor is planning on the dead bush, and we are seeing that Minstar will be going down as that first damage coming in.
You can see Bravest Warrior almost taking down Lapu Lapu there. Esmeralda having a lot of damage here right now. But I mean, talking about Kadita here, I told you already that she would be a danger for the backlaners as well. So Granger was almost caught before in the previous fight as well, and we recently saw that Missistar was caught. So
Red team hero has been slain. Red team has slain the turtle.
Is also that it is a 2v3 situation in that Julian will be forced to flicker out of that situation. Brody is there, and might be some situation difficulties for that carriers.
Blue team hero has been slain. Blue team hero has been slain. Killing spree. Blue team turret has been destroyed.
Kill over to that Esmeralda.
wow, I mean, I'm totally amazed about the amount of fights you are getting, and I'm so super excited about it. I mean, you have seen how good the whole team fights have been so far, and both teams are not giving up at all. There is a 2k gold difference here between both teams. Once again, here you can see Kadita is there, and they have the vision. Oh my goodness, the passive has been popped for that Kadita, but she will regain that HP that she just lost. And once again, here you can see, oh, the damage on that Brody torn apart memory, almost taking down Julian there, but he will survive for now. And here comes Star, but Lolita is there, blocking down all those attacks, and here comes Luminous Blast, but it will be cancelled with that. Visitor, what a fight we are having from both teams here. Wow.
Indeed, and the turtle is gonna spawn up in 2 seconds, and if I'm not wrong, this is the third turtle, and we are seeing like Brody is in quite low HP. if Lapu Lapu do have an ultimate, he might gain a kill over to that Brody. But no, Lolita is there and she will be engaging onto the Lapu Lapu. Who so coming in from Minster, there is the bravest warrior. Lapu Lapu secures a kill over to the Minster, but there goes the Kadita. That beautiful engage coming in from Martis is there to secure a kill. A triple kill coming in from Martis, and this will be again a free turtle going into the hands of red team, that is the Kanye East.
Wow. I mean, once again, we have seen how good they have been in the team fight, especially with the help of that Kadita and the CC that she has. It has been so good, and now she has Genius Wand as well, so it's gonna be very difficult for them to actually counter unless they make Athena Shield, and only Minstar is the one who is actually going for the Athena Shield right now, and Brody has made Malefic Roar as well, so it's gonna be very difficult for the for the blue side to actually counter them. For now, they are in a little bit of pressure here, but you cannot say anything here. Carry is still going well in this game so far. A couple of items already made. Oh, once again, here comes Falling Star Moon, but not connecting onto anyone, and Minsta seems to be in trouble. And once again, here you can see Kadita is there, and she will be using her ultimate to actually escape. And once again, Ginger with that ultimate putting on some damage there. But once again, you can see Martin is taking all those kills there. I mean, wow, it has been so good. Oh, flickering out, just barely surviving there. Brody, that was close. The Falling Star move once again onto those, trying to put on stun to those members, but yes, they will be able to take down that mid turret there.
Definitely in the last damage. Look at that damage coming in from Brody in the last team fight. No one was able to mark him out in the particular team fight. There was Lapu Lapu who can, but he don't have that much amount of damage to kill that Brody.
Yes, he still doesn't have that damage since if you look at the level difference here, Brody and Granger both have equal amount of levels. So yeah, I mean now he is level 11, but yes, they were both at the same level a few seconds ago. However, here you can see once again on the top lane, blue hero. Sorry, it was Lapu Lapu actually who has been taken down. So Kadita has been the MVP so far. 3 kills with 10 assists there. Wow, it has been so good coming from the Kadita, and Lord has been spawned, and straight away they have gone for the Lord.
Indeed, that Kadita is a nightmare, and it is proving a threat to the blue team. And to be honest, like, look at that Kadita. She is, waiting for a target, and we are saying like that is the Minster, and he knows like he won't be going over there. There is it. She do manage to secure, but she'll be retreating as there was no skill connecting with that. That was a Numinant Blast flicker, stunning down that Granger, but they won't be going for a kill. Meanwhile, in the top lane, they do manage to secure a tier 1 tower in the top lane. That was Julian as well as the carry.
Yes, and if you look at the KDA of Carrie, she still hasn't died even once. The whole team has died, so she has the highest amount of gold in her team as well. So she can be a threat, but they will have to use her very carefully. She is still trying to get as much minions, as much gold as she can. And yes, once she gets fed, it will be very difficult for Kanye East to actually survive her damage, so they will be in a hurry to end the game. And here comes Luminous Blast once again. There is no flicker for Lolita, so everyone will be safe for now.
As well as there is no flicker for that carry. So no, this might be the end. They can go all out like they do have an information, but they don't have the major aspect, that is the Lolita's ultimate, that is the Numinant Blast.
Yes, and they will survive this time. The inhibitor turrets, they still had that blast effect that actually kills all those minions in those lanes. However, they will wait for the next Lord to come, and yes, it will be the Luminous Lord, and once he comes, he can actually inflict a lot of damage on those turrets. So we're gonna see what happens before that, and for now, I would say HumbleGods, they should play very safely here. They should not rush and keep farming as much as they can. And once they get a good amount of items, a good amount of gold, they can actually start to be a little bit of aggressive here. For now, they'll have to defend.
Well, I can agree to that point, but there is only 50 seconds for the new Luminous Lord, and we are seeing a move coming in from the red team, that is the Kanye is to this time. They are three members, like they are trying to gain more and more area of the enemy jungle.
Yeah, since all the turrets are gone, they have all the jungle open to themselves, and they can easily take down all those creeps and jungle monsters as well. So, yeah, they have quite an easy opportunity there. Almost all the team is there, and once again here you can see Lolita. Sorry, it was Esmeralda was pulled by Mr. there with that spear, but yeah, they will survive for now since they have a lot of HP plus the level as well. So they are actually waiting for the Lord, and as soon as the Lord will appear, they'll start to kill the Lord, and once they do, they will try to finish the game, I would say.
Yeah, but the team fight might happen, might take place at this Luminous Lord. Like the blue team, they are eager as well. Look at that Granger and movements coming in from both of the teams. The red team has taken the control over that Lord, but blue team, that is the Humble Gods, they are moving swiftly with their tiny legs.
Team has slain the Lord.
Yes, and they have taken the Lord and Falling Storm on that Mistar. He has popped his ultimate, trying to get himself somewhere safe, but yes, he won't be able to survive. And it seems to me that Carrie is in trouble. Ooh, flickering out, almost getting that kill martis of that Carrie. But yeah, she was doing something. I'm not sure exactly what. Maybe checking out on those items. But yeah, she will survive for now. And Luminous Lord will be coming from that top lane. So we're gonna see how will Humble Gods will survive this time.
Another the moment coming in from the red team, they secure a Lord and they rush for that kill. That is the Minstar. They took it within an instant. Like it was too much for the blue, the Minstar. Like wait a second. You guys were taking a Lord, and within an instant you are behind me to secure kill over to me.
Yeah, that's because there was Esmeralda with that Falling Storm. Here comes Revis Warrior from Lapu Lapu on to all the members of Kanye East, and yes, he might be in a difficult situation here. Yes, he will be taken down here. A lot of members there. Luminous Blast coming, but yes, it won't be connecting to anyone as it was cancelled here. And as you can see here, Carrie was taken down, and so was the rest of the team. Only one member here surviving, Julian, but he might not be able to defend. And yes, this is gonna be the game number one going onto the side of Kanye East. Well played.
What a game coming in from Kanye East. That was a perfect game in my opinion. Like, I was hoping like that Carry might do something, but the time it took for those items, that is the Crucian Sight, the Golden Staff, as well as the Demon Hunter Sword, it nearly took much time to get that item in the match. And as well as we can see that threat coming in from red team was that Kadita. Look at that score, 3-1 and 13. The perfect cam coming in, as well as the damage dealt by the Kadita was too much. She was the MVP in my opinion. What a gameplay coming in from Kanye. This will be the game number one between Humble Gods as well as the Kanye. This is the MK Championship Season 5. Sponsored by Genesis 2 and co-sponsored by Vist 2 and Zeutan Store, and we'll be back with the game number 2 between these teams. To that Esmeralda committing his flicker for that save of that kill, like we are seeing in the turtle team fight. There are things, but Karita will be securing that turtle as well as Midstar will be down. Karita secures to that Esmeralda committing his flicker for that save of that kill, like we are seeing in the turtle team fight. There are things, but Karita will be securing that turtle as well as Midstar will be down. Karita secures to that Esmeralda committing his flicker for that save of that kill, like we are seeing in the turtle team fight. There are things, but Sarah, she will be engaging onto the Lapu Lapu hook. So coming in from Minstar, there is the bravest warrior. Lapu Lapu secures a kill over to the Minstar, but there goes the Karita. That Lolita is there, and she will be engaging onto the Lapu Lapu hook. So coming in from Minster, there is the bravest warrior. Lapu Lapu secures a kill over to the Minster, but there goes the Kadita. That Molonita is there and she will be engaging onto the Lapu Lapu hook. So coming in from Minster, there is the bravest warrior. Lapu Lapu secures a kill over to the Minster, but there goes the Kadita. That Molonita is there and she will be engaging onto the Lapu Lapu hook. So coming in from Minster, there is the bravest warrior. Lapu Lapu secures a kill over to the Minster, but there goes the Kadita. That Molonita is there and she will be engaging onto the Lapu Lapu hook. So coming in from Minster, there is the bravest warrior. Lapu Lapu
Again, here
secures a
comes
kill over
Falling Star Moon, but not connecting onto anyone, and Minsta seems to be in trouble. And once again, here you can see Kadita is there, and she will be using her ultimate to actually escape. And once again, Ginger with that. Again, here comes Falling Star Moon, but not connecting onto anyone, and Minsta seems to be in trouble. And once again, here you can see Kadita is there, and she will be using her ultimate to actually escape. And once again, Ginger with that. Again, here comes Falling Star Moon, but not connecting onto anyone, and Minsta seems to be in trouble. And once again, here you can see Kadita is there, and she will be using her ultimate to actually escape. And once again, Ginger with that. Again, here comes Falling Star Moon, but not connecting onto anyone, and Minsta seems to be in trouble. And once again, here you can see Kadita is there, and she will be using her ultimate to actually escape. And once again, Ginger with that. Again, here comes Falling Star Moon, but not connecting onto anyone, and Minsta seems to be in trouble. And once again, here you can see Kadita is there, and she will be using her ultimate to actually escape. And once again, Ginger with that. Again, here comes Falling Star Moon, but not connecting onto anyone, and Minsta seems to be in trouble. And once again, here you can see Kadita is there, and she will be using her ultimate to actually escape. And once again, Ginger with that. Again, here comes Falling Star Moon, but not connecting onto anyone, and Minsta seems to be in trouble. And once again, here you can see Kadita is there, and she will be using her ultimate to actually escape. And once again, Ginger with that. Again, here comes Falling Star Moon, but not connecting onto anyone, and Minsta seems to be in trouble. And once again, here you can see Kadita is there, and she will be using her ultimate to actually escape. And once again, Ginger with Star Moon on that Minsta. He has popped his ultimate, trying to get himself somewhere safe, but yes, he won't be able to survive. And it seems to me that Carry is in trouble. Ooh, flickering out almost. Star Moon on that Minsta. He has popped his ultimate, trying to get himself somewhere safe, but yes, he won't be able to survive. And it seems to me that Carry is in trouble. Ooh, flickering out almost. Star Moon on that Minsta. He has popped his ultimate, trying to get himself somewhere safe, but yes, he won't be able to survive. And it seems to me that Carry is in trouble. Oof. Esmeralda with that Falling Star Moon. Here comes Reverse Roger from Lapu Lapu. On to all the members of Kanye East, and yes, he might be in a difficult situation here. Yes, he will be taken down here. A lot of members there. Luminous Blast. Esmeralda with that Falling Star Moon. Here comes Reverse Roger from Lapu Lapu. On to all the members of Kanye East, and yes, he might be in a difficult situation here. Yes, he will be taken down here. A lot of members there. Luminous Blast. Esmeralda with that Falling Star Moon. Here comes Reverse Roger from Lapu Lapu. On to all the members of Kanye East, and yes, he might be in a difficult situation here. Yes, he will be taken down here. A lot of members there. Luminous Blast. Esmeralda with that Falling Star Moon. Here comes Reverse Roger from Lapu Lapu. On to all the members of Kanye East, and yes, he might be in a difficult situation here. Yes, he will be taken down here. A lot of members there. Luminous Blast. Esmeralda with that Falling Star Moon. Here comes Reverse Roger from Lapu Lapu. On to all the members.
Annoying. He's being along with Baran is just zoning Johnson out Jupiter, but the Wrath of Drive was absolutely perfect. I mean, get the retribution on time. Using the endless, it will be taking a lot of damage out of not get a single Johnson will launch into the and there we go. It's the legend with the super position. It's Rush not sniping.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to day 2 of the qualifier rounds of MKE Season 5 Championships. Today we have Kanye East versus HumbleGods. This is round 2 as Kanye East won the first match. I'm here as lead cast Gentox with my co-caster here, New Master. New Master, would you mind go and fill the sponsors in?
Yeah, so this tournament is sponsored by Ivy Store, Genesis Store, and Zeutan Store as well. So, guys, make sure to follow them and buy diamonds from them as well. And they are actually sponsoring a lot of diamonds in this tournament as well. So, you can redeem them from the redeem code that you get on the screen as well. So, I hope that you have redeemed the previous promo code that was available, and once you do that you can get some diamonds in your pocket in the game. So Gentox, coming back to the game, we have seen the previous match how good it was. Martis was so good, so was Kadita. What do you think would be the point where the team can actually make a good comeback? I'm talking about HumbleGods here.
Honestly, they did have the heroes to fight back. I do see Kadita, I do see in return there Julian. It's not like a major difference. The issue being that the jungler kind of underperformed by HumbleGods against the Martis, so they kind of need to play a bit more safer. Considering Granger is the hero that you don't need to really go in on, you can just play safe and ride the snowball.
Yes, and now we are in the draft section. So Orlet has been banned from the side of HumbleGods. They need a good draft this time. I would say they should ban Kadita or Lolita. I mean, she has been a threat here in the previous game, and I would say that yeah, they should go for that respect ban. But Lunax has been banned from the side of Kanye East. So yeah, Joy has been banned as well. So yeah, Joy. I mean,
Joy
she
is
has been so good.
Your team is picking.
Honestly, like her backline diving capability is so high. Unless you have Franco or Kaja stopping her, it's kind of, I would say, even impossible to stop her from going to your backlines. What do you say about that?
Yeah, I've seen Joy doing that in every single match. And if you are a good player, you can control the dashes that Joy has. She can easily penetrate into all the members of the team into the backline. And this time we have Kadita coming to the side of HumbleGod. So this is gonna be Kadita, and yeah, we are gonna see Valentina here. So this is gonna be a tough one
Oh,
since Valentina can copy that ultimate.
HumbleGods with that Valentina there. I like that.
Actually, it's Kanye East who have taken the Valentina.
Oh, I guess it
Or
swapped on the
maybe I'm
screen.
wrong.
The stream, I guess.
No, actually, it's Kanye East. Sorry, my bad. I got confused there.
Oh my.
Your team is
Oh, Roger and Brody picked by Kanye East. I like those picks because those are like some really good snowball picks there. I guess they're about
Yes.
they're trying to do that again.
Yeah. I just saw a Saber there. Maybe they might go for a Saber. Because Saber can actually counter Kadita as well. So let's see what they are gonna pick here. Ooh, it's gonna be Khufra.
Ooh. So that's a roam picked by HumbleGods. Alright. Will they ban Atlas in turn, or what will they ban in turn here?
Yeah, and we'll have to see here one more thing that Fredrin has been picked, and Fredrin can counter Kadita a little bit because of his taunting skills.
Definitely. So Kalia will have to be careful of where Fredrin is while setting. And Lolta got
Yeah.
banned instead of Atlas. Do you think that Kanye East could go for Atlas now? Or no?
I
Because
would
of
say
the Valentina.
they still have yeah, there is Valentina, but still they have Dicky open, so they would like to wait if they can actually and go for the last pick if they want to actually go for Atlas.
Hmm. Ooh, Lapu. That's a very strong offlaner.
Yeah, Lapu Lapu has been so good in the previous, recent times, and the way his bravest warrior has that immune skill, you cannot actually grab him anyway in any way. I mean, either you have Franco or any sort of CC skills. It's very hard to actually counter
Oh,
Lapu Lapu.
that's actually new. Have we seen a show roam before?
Well, this is gonna be the first one, maybe, because we haven't seen Joe in a while in this tournament as well. So, Joe as a roam is very good, but we're gonna see how good he will be in this game. The draft is complete, guys, and Nathan was the last pick coming from HumbleGods there. So, it's gonna be Kanye East versus HumbleGods. Game number two. The first game was won by Kanye
Mm-hmm.
East, and let's see, will HumbleGods be able to make a good comeback?
And before we get started, let me fill you on the sponsors again. The sponsors being Genesis Store, IVY Store, and Zeutan Store, sponsoring the diamond giveaways of this tournament. So guys, make sure to keep an eye out for the redeem codes that will be popping in between the live chat, the highlight reels, and the caster's desk. First come first serve, get them. Now we are in the land of dawn, as both teams are approaching their lanes. Here we see Kufa going in with Nathan in the goal lane, so I assume he's gonna be getting some babysit.
Yeah, I
And
would
Joe
love
is
to
actually
see.
helping Roger clear.
Yeah, I mean, since Joe will be going for the roam here, he will try to get his jungler fed as fast as he can. Meanwhile, on the top
Mhm.
lane, you were talking about Nathan getting babysit there. Yep, he will be, and here comes Kufra, but
Oh,
yep,
that
nothing much
miss.
going on here. That was not connected at all. I think he is actually trying to snowball Brody here as much as he can in the early game, so Nathan can actually get the goal as fast as he can.
We saw rotation coming in from the mid lane by the Khadija, but there was no one, so she went back to her mid lane to clear. And here we see Lapu cutting the lane bravely, as Roger won't go for him yet.
Yes, but Esmeralda is there, so Lapu Lapu will have to retreat for now. Meanwhile, on
Oh,
the top lane, once again, Kufra charging there, but yes,
oh,
oh, here comes Brody with that stun, but Nathan is quite low here. Will he be able to survive? Yes, he will be, and Karita is actually trying to land her skills onto anyone, but so far unsuccessful. Oh, Joe has overcommitted, I would say, and yes, I think he is
he
gonna
will
go
go
down here
down.
at first. I think it was an overcommitment, but yes, there is a 1-1 trade so far. But two members
Ooh.
down from the side of Humble Gods there. So is it gonna be a triple kill? Oh, yep, it's gonna be a double kill here coming for that Brody. So early, good farm onto the side of Kanye East with that Brody there, and he's
That
already
Brody,
on to
I
level
think,
4 there.
yeah, I don't think people noticed, but that Brody actually dodged a Fred and all by the flicker there, otherwise he might have taken much more damage. And Lapo on the mid lane causing havoc.
Oh, thrown
Ooh.
apart memory, and yep, thrown apart memory was actually able to take down Nathan on the top lane. Meanwhile, on the turtle lane, it seems to me that was a close call there, but yep, Roger was taken down. So a trade, equal trade coming to the both side, and once again, Joe making a bad choice there, bad positioning once again, and Kufra with that. Oh wow,
Oh,
that was insane play
what?
coming from that Joe. Oh my goodness, what an insane play there. What just happened, Jentox?
I don't understand. Like the show, well, here did show that show did something. I'll have to keeping a great eye on those two.
Yeah, actually, Joe. Oh, here comes Falling Star Moon on to Lapu Lapu here, and Lapu Lapu with the bravest body, not connecting anything on that Esmeralda there. But yep, they are still going
Oh,
at each other, but they will disengage for now. And talking about that, Joe, he actually flicker ulted, and yep, he was able to take down that Kufra along with him. So a good trade for Joe, I would say. And Nathan will have to
uh,
go back to the base. Yeah.
so this show is capable of doing flicker kicks, so we'll have to keep a good eye on him. That means, oh, the Kufra jumped on him though, but nothing.
Yeah, Joe. Joe will have to be careful. He is overcommitting there, and if he gets caught, it will be very difficult for him to survive since there is Kufra as well. And
Kadira.
yeah, almost
petrified.
if yeah, I mean, if she lands a good skill on that Valentina, it will be game over for her. But yes, Valentina has stolen that ultimate of Kadita, so it's gonna be a difficult one for Kanye Ace. But once again, you can see
Oh,
Joe
Joe's
not
stuck.
into that good position, and yep, with all those cancel dashes. And once again, here you can see torn apart memory from Brody taking down
Oh
two members, mega
no.
kill, and yep, double kill. It's gonna be so early kills for Brody there. 5 kills already in just 4 minutes.
Do you see Valentina here doing the ultimate of Kadita on Brody, and he will survive due to his flicker, and he has actually punishing
My
her back.
goodness, the damage.
Oh, actually,
Ooh, torn
oh,
apart
just
memory
one more
almost.
hit. One more hit.
Almost taking down Valentina there. Wow. So it's gonna be a
Who's the
pause here,
pause guy
guys.
over there?
Yeah, so this was from HumbleGods. This pause was called by
Ah.
HumbleGods, so we'll have to wait and see what happened. For now, it's gonna be a 2 minute pause, guys, and we are 4 minutes 40 seconds into the game. The turtle is there. This is gonna be the second turtle, and for now, we have seen a good amount of fights here. But Brody, I would say he is the danger man. He looks to be, and he has a lot of farm already. So a lot of damage coming from him as well.
The Goldie is currently 2k, but I don't think it's too significant currently. I do think that Valentina can make a lot of good plays here, considering the amount of skills she has available. But
Yeah, but
what do you think? Who
I
has the
would say
better
yes.
scaling?
We
Yes.
saw previously how good Kadita was from Kanye East. So once again, I would say that if they are gonna go with Kadita, she can actually turn the tide of the game. But this time they actually have Brody as well, who is quite fed for now. But once again,
Hmm.
as we're talking about Valentina, I would say if Valentina lands a good skill, she, especially after the mid game, she can take down the entire team with her. So yeah, let's see what happens. So far, I would say it's a 50-50. You cannot say that if Kanye East has the advantage here, since Nathan is also there from the side of Humble Gods, and with that magic build that he has, he actually packs quite a lot of punch.
Yeah, especially after those buffs. What I would like to see a Kufra's turned rage and a Valentina coming in with Kadita's ult. I would like to see that in this match. A whole wombo combo on Kanye East.
Yeah, indeed. And guys, we are back into the game for now, and let's see what's gonna happen.
The Roger starting the turtle, and the jungler of Humble God is currently taking his blue buff. So he might not just make it in time. This might be a free objective for Kanye East. And it is. Actually, we see a swap here. The marksmen switch their lanes entirely. And Esmeralda is making her way to the top. But Lapo just might get his third for free because of that. So little miscommunication there.
Yeah, but still they have half
Oh, they're
HP
spending.
remaining on that turret there. But we're gonna see what happens since the turret has been taken by Kanye
Oh,
is once
Joe
again.
flickered on the Nathan. And he will go down by a
Wow.
corner part memory.
And it
But
seems to
Joe
be
is
that
in trouble
Freddy
here.
Ward. Oh,
Oh my! Oh,
I thought I thought that Joe almost escaped, but yep, there was
Yeah.
Kufra there, and yes, he took down Joe. But once again, here you can see Brody with that tone apart memory taking down Nathan. I mean, he has another kill, so more gold for that Brody, and he is
Oh, and
becoming a threat
look at
for
that,
Humble Gods.
Kadita.
Kadita
Almost
almost
getting
was taken
Valentina
down
there.
there. Yeah, sorry, it was Valentina actually. And once again,
Yeah,
you
it
can see
was
Brody
Valentina.
got stuck in those three members and falling Starlight Moon not connecting onto anyone. I thought that maybe Esmeralda was thinking that maybe someone is there. Here
Oh,
comes
Joe.
Joe, and yes, this time
Kufra.
Kufra won't be able to survive. That was a good one.
Hero has been slain.
Oh, look at bot though. Brody is actually taking down the Valentina here. Will he actually?
And in the
oh,
mid
he
lane-
will.
And in the mid lane, there was another fight. I thought it's gonna be someone who's gonna go down, but yes, both teams
Oh
will
my
survive for
god.
now. And uh, I mean, there's team fight happening everywhere on the map.
Yeah, everywhere. It's like you actually need two casters. One caster could not cast this alone. You need two sets of eyes.
Yes, once again, as you can see on the top lane, a lot of snowballing coming from that Esmeralda there. So,
Oh, that's
and
surprising.
yeah, and the turtle is there as well once again. And I would say that Kanye East will be able to take down that turtle. But yes, Kufra is there, Fredrin, and Valentina as well. So they might actually try to go for the turtle since there is gonna
Hmm.
be a 4 versus 2 situation.
Red team turret has been
I don't know how worth this objective is, though, considering they also lost the turret at top lane, so they now have to get this turtle. Otherwise, it's just a pure loss for them.
Yeah, it's
Now
gonna
Roger
be
is
a
trying to
difficult
steal
one.
that. Who will take it?
slain the turret.
Oh, Fredrin stole
Oh,
the
Fredrin
turtle.
was the one who took it with that retribution falling star moon coming from Esmeralda, and here comes Valentina. Sorry, it was a Cho actually using the ultimate there, and seems to me that Kufra trying to use ultimate connecting onto 3 members but not stunning anyone. And Fredrin, oh my goodness, Fredrin was able to take down that later with his ultimate with all those stacks that he actually gets together, and that was a good trade for Kanye East. Yes, I mean 2-for-1 trade. I would say with that turtle, the advantage goes towards Humble Gods here. What do you think?
Hmm. I still think that
I mean,
even though they got some advantage, like Kiana Ace is still a very good spot. They have lost just one turret in comparison to like their tree.
yes, and Kadita is there, and she will be able to use that ultimate and will be able to survive. But my goodness, Lapu Lapu with that flicker, stunning on to that Kadita. But yep, it no follow up coming from his teammates there.
Most definitely. I would say that Kadita is doing a magnificent job of catching members off guard. Even though she has not made kills, she does force a lot of resources every time she goes in. Kufa jumping in, but he founds no one. Esmeralda here in a very dangerous position. Oh, but it might be Kufra here actually. As Joe goes in on the Nathan, but he gets stunned instead and he will get taken down. Esmeralda and Roger now on the back side. Esmeralda also gets taking a lot of damage, and Roger is looking for a trade to go in, but he finds none. Esmeralda gets taken down by Valentina, as Roger is getting shredded by the Nathan and the Fredrin. And Brody,
That was a close
who did
call.
Brody take down?
Yep. I thought that Roger will be taken down, but yep, he survived with that dash that he has, and he got
Mhm.
that shield as well. So, did you saw the damage coming from that Brody there? It was insane. He melted
My
Nathan there quite easily. Sorry, Valentina.
most Valentina, so that's who he killed. Oh, Kadira getting stuck, and she might just go down here. She will. However, she knocks up 2 members before she goes down, and Roger takes on Kufra. And now,
Oh.
HumbleGods is on the front, trying to take this objective, I believe.
Yes, and as you can see, Nathan is getting fed, and he will pack quite a lot of punch there. And seems to me that Joe is still there,
Oh.
falling short moon on to 3 member, not connecting to anyone, and Valentina will take down. Wow! 2 members
Wow.
take it down from that Valentina, and they will be able to take down Lord as well. And Brody was taken down finally by Valentina. So Valentina has a good amount of damage here. Will Joe be able to survive? Yes, he will be able to survive quite low there. But it's Esmeralda versus Fredrin, and they won't be able to put anything against each other since they both have regeneration effects.
Most definitely. Now the Lord is approaching on Kanye East's base, and this is a level 1 Lord, so it will be manageable just by Esmeralda alone. But we see they are taking down the mid-turret, so that is 1/3 down. And that, I think, actually almost equals the trade of turrets.
Yes, indeed. And it seems to me that Esmeralda is the one who is getting blown, and she is gonna get caught up against the four members here. And will she able to survive?
Oh.
I don't think so. She is getting a lot of damage. Yep, she will not be able to
Too
survive
much
there.
easy.
Kufra
Kadita though, getting
getting
two
away there.
members.
Petrify, but still Valentina somehow she survived
Oh.
there. Whoa, and here comes Kufra with that flicker ultimate, and that was a amazing catch, but no follow-up coming from the rest of the teams. Fredden is there, but the rest of the team is still not catching up, and Nathan is somehow behind there, but they will be able to take down that mid turret as well. So what a fight! And suddenly the tides are changing and moving towards the favor of Humble Gods here.
HumbleGods, yeah. They're actually scaling up much better than Kanye is. Either that or Brody's getting just caught out of position left and right.
I would say Valentina can easily catch up to Brody and Kadita as well, and the damage that she has in the late game, it's insane.
Most definitely. Do you think even a Tina shield can stop you from getting melted by a late game Kadita? Oh, bottom lane though. It's a whole nother ball.
Yeah, it's another fight coming from both teams here, and it's gonna be Kadita. But I would say that they have made Athena there the whole team maybe, because Kadita is not putting on any sort of damage there.
I would say, yeah, Valentina's also going for a Tina shield. Nathan, we might also see him go Tina shield as well. Lapu is also going for it. So that's some big respect coming in.
Yes,
Here we see
I
Cho
would
going
say
in though. Oh, but no. Just vision.
Yeah, I would say that Athena will be the only item that can counter the whole team, because Kadita is the one who packs the most punch with that burst damage that she has. And let's see, the Lord is here. It's gonna be Luminous Lord. 30 minutes into the game, and are we gonna see another Lord fight?
Oh,
Maybe
and see it
Brody's
coming
there.
from Kufra.
Oh,
On the
Kadita is
Kadita though,
caught
and
up
he
there
gets
with
a
that
cell.
Kufra.
Oh
Melted there.
no!
So a good chance here for Humble Gods to take down that Lord, since it's gonna be 4 versus 5 situation. And yep, they have started that Lord, and
Definitely.
Nathan with that ultimate melting down that Lord quite easily.
Oh yeah, that's an easy lot for HumbleGods, and we will see an underdog victory this match. Maybe this might be. Is this the first like 3-match? This might be the first 3-match qualifier.
Yeah, this might be the best of 3 coming in this tournament, but we will have to wait and see if it's actually gonna happen, since the Luminous Lord is coming from that mid lane and he is quite angry and fast as well. We're gonna see what happens. How will Kanye is be able to defend the Luminous Lord?
I believe this should be difficult. I believe that the inhibitor should at least go down by the start. But Brody, what is he doing? He just lured a lot away, and Kufra jumping on the Kadita, but he does not do a set. Instead, Kadita almost gets a set off. But
My
she'll go down
goodness,
as
Nathan
well.
with all that damage,
Cho
and
quicks
Cho
and
is
Nathan.
there. Oh, taking down the Nathan. I mean, Cho is the only hero I would love to see here. How good he is marking on to those members. And it seems to me that all the turrets are gonna go down from the team, and they will try to end this game as fast as they can. But torn apart memory, and it will take down Fredrin there. My goodness.
A good defense by the side of Kanye East from this level 2 Lord, and they will definitely go on in this match a bit longer. What? Oh my goodness, this match. Kanye East always kills more members than HumbleGods, but somehow HumbleGods always wins the trades. What is happening, New Master?
I mean, I am totally confused right now. The amount of plays coming from both teams, especially with that Joe. I mean, how good he was against Nathan. He actually, penetrated the back lane, and he went through to that Nathan and using the ultimate to actually take him down. It was a really good play from Joe. And we're gonna see another gank maybe, and here comes Kufra, and all 5 members are there on that Kufra, and oh yes, he won't be able to survive it. This is gonna be a trouble for the side of Humble God, since their tank is not there anymore with them.
Now they need to play safe until Kufra comes back, because now they don't have their secondary bush checker. It's only Fredrin, and we see him leading the way. And we see that someone got discovered. Uh-oh.
Since the
But
jungle is open for
here
both
is-
teams, it's going to be very difficult for them to actually, give vision, especially with the Kufra. And
Mhm.
you'll have to stay very close with each other since all the members from both teams are roaming together. So it's going to be very difficult for either of the team to actually gank on. And once you get caught, it will be a big team fight. And oh, are we going to see a gank
But
here?
that's
Joe
the
is
issue,
there
right?
in
If
that
you stay
push.
close up, Kadita will just set you. What do you do about that?
I would say they. Oh, I thought. Oh, they were actually trying to
that's
take.
what
Oh,
I said.
my
Kadita
goodness.
does set almost multiple people. Joe yet again gets the Nathan. And Kufra gets a set, but it's not enough as members are already down by HumbleGods, and this is a slaughter. As only one member survived from HumbleGods, while all 5 are remaining from Kanye East, and they will just rush the base and end it.
Yep, they will try to end the game as fast as they can. It was a great fight coming from the Kanye East gank, and it was just amazing. Valentina surviving, but not for long, and she will be taken down as well. So it's gonna be game over for HumbleGods,
Humble,
and
most likely.
yep.
If only
Yep.
Brody was dead, this sort of been still possible, but very good game. But aside of HumbleGods, we almost saw them win, as you said. They did improve their draft, and they almost kept on top, but Kanye East will win this with a 2-0.
Yeah, it was an amazing game. I thought that HumbleGods might make a good comeback, but that last team fight was very unexpected for HumbleGods. They actually chose their skills in the wrong position, and they thought that on that bush, onto the right of that Luminous Lord, they thought that they were hiding there, but they were in the mid bush. However, best of luck for HumbleGods in the next tournaments, and it's gonna be Kanye East moving forward to the next round. This is me, No Master. Along with me, I have Gentox. So we are gonna be back in the next match. Guys, stay here. Stay tuned with us. Gentox, if you want to say anything, go ahead.
Alright, let me finish the sponsors just before we go. The sponsors of this tournament being Genesis Store, IVY Store, and Zeutan Store, sponsoring diamond giveaways of this tournament. Guys, make sure to keep an eye out for the diamond giveaways that will be popping in. The redeem codes will be popping in the live chat. The highlight reels are the caster's desk randomly throughout the matches. So keep an eye out on those. And that's it. We will see you in the next match.
Oh, Joe has overcommitted, I would say, and yes, I think he is
He
gonna
will
go
go
down here
down.
at first. I think it was an overcommitment, but yes, there is a 1-1 trade so far. But oh, Joe has overcommitted, I would say, and yes, I think he is
He
gonna
will
go
go
down here
down.
at first. I think it was an overcommitment, but yes, there is a 1-1 trade so far. But oh, Joe has overcommitted, I would say, and yes, I think he is
He
gonna
will
go
go
down here
down.
at first. I think it was an overcommitment, but yes, there is a 1-1 trade so far. But oh, Joe has overcommitted, I would say, and yes, I think he is
He
gonna
will
go
go
down here
down.
at first. I think it was an overcommitment. Equal trade coming to the both side, and once again Joe making a bad choice there, bad positioning once again, and Kufra with that. Oh wow,
Oh.
that was insane play
What?
coming from that equal trade coming to the both side, and once again Joe making a bad choice there, bad positioning once again, and Kufra with that. Oh wow,
Oh.
that was insane play
What?
coming from that equal trade coming to the both side, and once again Joe making a bad choice there, bad positioning once again, and Kufra with that. Oh wow,
Oh.
that was insane play
What?
coming from that equal trade coming to the both side, and once again Joe making a bad choice there, bad positioning once again, and Kufra with that. Oh wow,
Oh.
that was insane play
What?
coming from that equal trade coming to the both side, and once again Joe making a bad choice there, bad positioning once again, and Kufra with that. Oh wow,
Oh.
that was insane play
What?
coming from that equal trade coming to the both side, and once again Joe making a bad choice there, bad positioning once again, and Kufra with that. Oh wow,
Oh.
that was insane play
What?
coming from that equal trade coming to You can see Joe
Oh, Joe
got
stuck.
into that good position idea with all those cancel dashes, and once again here you can see torn apart memory from Brody taking down
Oh,
two members, mega
no.
kill. You can see Joe
Oh, Joe
got
stuck.
into that good position idea with all those cancel dashes, and once again here you can see torn apart memory from Brody taking down
Oh,
two members, mega
no.
kill. You can see
Oh,
Joe
Joe
got
stuck.
into that good position idea with all those cancel dashes, and once again here you can see torn apart memory from Brody taking down
Oh,
two members, mega
no.
kill. You can see
Oh,
Joe
Joe
got
stuck.
into that good position idea with all those cancel dashes, and once again here you can see torn apart memory from Brody taking down
Oh,
two members, mega
no.
kill. You can see
Oh,
Joe
Joe
got
stuck.
into that good position idea with all those cancel dashes, and once again here you can see torn apart memory from Brody taking down
Oh,
two members, mega
no.
kill. You can see
Oh,
Joe
Joe
got
stuck.
into that good position idea with all those cancel dashes, and once again here you can see torn apart memory from Brody taking down
Oh,
two members, mega
no.
kill. You can see
Oh,
Joe
Joe
got
stuck.
into that good position idea with all those cancel dashes, and once again here you can see torn apart memory from Brody Kanye taking is
Oh,
down once
Joe
again.
flickered on a Nathan, and he will go down by a
Wow.
torn apart memory.
And it
But
seems to
Joe
be
is
the
in trouble
friendly
here.
ward. Oh,
Oh my! Oh,
I thought by Kanye
oh,
is once
Joe
again.
flickered on a Nathan, and he will go down by a
Wow.
torn apart memory.
And it
But
seems to
Joe
be
is
the
in trouble
friendly
here.
ward. Oh,
Oh my! Oh,
I thought by Kanye is
oh,
once
Joe
again
flickered on a
using
Nathan.
the ultimate there, and seems to me that Kufra trying to use ultimate connecting onto three members but not stunning anyone, and oh my goodness, Frederick was able to take down that later with his ultimate using the ultimate there, and seems to me that Kufra trying to use ultimate connecting onto three members but not stunning anyone, and oh my goodness, Frederick was able to take down that later with his ultimate using the ultimate there, and seems to me that Kufra trying to use ultimate connecting onto three members but not stunning anyone, and oh my goodness, Frederick was able to take down that later with his ultimate using
Too
right
much
there.
easy.
Kufra
Kadita though, getting two members.
Petrify, but still Valentina somehow she survived there. Whoa, and here comes Kufra with that flicker ultimate, and that was able to
Too
survive
much
there.
easy.
Kufra
Kadita though, getting two members.
Petrify, but still Valentina somehow she survived there. Whoa, and here comes Kufra with that flicker ultimate, and that was able to
Too
survive
much
there.
easy.
Kufra
Kadita though, getting two members. He has lured a lot away, and Kufra jumping on the Kadita, but he does not do a set. Instead, Kadita almost gets a set off. But
My
she'll go down
goodness,
as well.
Nathan with all that damage,
Joe
and
quicks
Joe
and
will
Nate doing. He has lured a lot away, and Kufra jumping on the Kadita, but he does not do a set. Instead, Kadita almost gets a set off. But
My
she'll go down
goodness,
as
Nathan
well.
with all that damage,
Joe
and
quicks
Joe
and
will
Nate doing. He has lured a lot away, and Kufra jumping on the Kadita, but he does not do a set. Instead, Kadita almost gets a set off. But
My
she'll go down
goodness,
as well.
Nathan with all that damage,
Joe
and
quicks
Joe
and
will
Nate doing. He has lured a lot away, and Kufra jumping on the Kadita, but he does not do a set. Instead, Kadita almost gets a set off. But
My
she'll go down
goodness,
as well.
Nathan with all that damage,
Joe
and
quicks
Joe
and
will
Nate doing. He has lured a lot away, and Kufra jumping on the Kadita, but he does not do a set. Instead, Kadita almost gets a set off. But
My
she'll go down
goodness,
as
Nathan
well.
with all that damage,
Joe
and
quicks
Joe
and
will
Nate doing. He has lured a lot away, and Kufra jumping on the Kadita, but he does not do a set. Instead, Kadita almost gets a set off. But
My
she'll go down
goodness,
as well.
Nathan with all that damage,
Joe
and
quicks
Joe
and
will
Nate doing. He has lured a lot away, and Kufra jumping on the Kadita, but he does not do a set. Instead, Kadita almost gets a
by
set.
Kanye is once
Joe
again.
flickered on a Nathan, and he will go down by a
Wow.
torn apart memory.
And it
But
seems to
Joe
be
is
the
in trouble
friendly
here.
ward. Oh,
Oh my! Oh,
I thought by Kanye is
oh,
once
Joe
again.
flickered on a Nathan, and he will go down by a
Wow.
torn apart memory.
And it
But
seems to
Joe
be
is
the
in trouble
friendly
here.
ward. Oh,
Oh my! Oh,
I thought by Kanye is
oh,
once
Joe
again.
flickered on a Nathan, and he will go down by a
Wow.
torn apart memory.
And it
But
seems to
Joe
be
is
the
in trouble
friendly
here.
ward. Oh,
Oh my!
Trying
Oh,
to
that's
take-
what I
oh,
said.
oh my
Kadita does
goodness.
set and almost muzzled people. Joe yet again gets the Nathan, And Kufra gets a set, but it's not enough as members already down by. Oh, that's what I said. Kadira does set and almost muzzled people. Show yet again gets to Nathan. And Kufra gets a set, but it's not enough as members already down by. Oh, that's what I said. Kadira does set and almost muzzled people. Show yet again gets to Nathan. And Kufra gets a set, but it's not enough as members already down by. Oh, that's what I said. Kadira does set and almost muzzled people. Show yet again gets to Nathan. And Kufra gets a set, but it's not enough as members already down by. Oh, that's what I said. Kadira does set and almost muzzled people. Show yet again gets to Nathan. And Kufra gets a set, but it's not enough as members already down by. Oh, that's what I said. Kadira does set and almost muzzled people. Show yet again gets to Nathan. And Kufra gets a set, but it's not enough as members already down by. Oh, that's what I said. Kadira does set and almost muzzled people. Show yet again gets to Nathan. And Kufra gets a set, but it's not enough as members already down by. Oh, that's what I said. Kadira does set and almost muzzled people. Show yet again gets to Nathan. And Kufra gets a set, but it's.
Annoying is being along with Param is just zoning Johnson out Jupiter, but the Razal drive was absolutely perfect. I mean, gets the retribution on time, using the endless. It will be taking a lot of damage out of not getting the Johnson will want to the and there we go, gets the lead in with the super position. It's Rush not sniping.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to MK Championship Season 5. And this is going to be the match number 2. We're going to be heading off into really quick. Before that, let me tell you that I'm Aziz, along with my co-caster yet again. You met him, Sasuke, and we'll be casting these matches for y'all. Well, first things first, there's a redeem code right on your screen right now. You can go ahead and copy that code, or like just write it down somewhere and go into the link description and redeem that code right there to actually get some diamonds free into your account. Well, Sasuke, any comments on that?
Well, I'm pretty excited for this match, which is going to be versus Team G9 versus the KachraGang. Team G9 on the blue side will be facing the KachraGang on the red side. The team name of the red side is quite funny. I do think like they are quite impressed by that song. Well, I'm not gonna sing it. But moving on to the draft space, we are seeing this Joy Band.
Yep, actually here G9, let me first tell you again that G9 here is on the left side, which is on the blue side. Meanwhile, KachraGang is on the red side. And here, let me tell you something really interesting here. Like all of the pro teams like ABM, KachraGang always tend to ban 1-1 for some reason. Do you have any insights on this, Sasuke?
Well, I don't know, but maybe a good 1-1 player can abuse every one of them. And in the late games, we do know, he is quite slippery. Like, you need some kind of suppression hero to lock down that Van or to kill him. And maybe that is the reason they are banning that Van. But moving on, we are seeing the Arlot as well as a Glue Pick banning simultaneously from both of the teams, and they will be securing that Xavier to the counter. Team KachraGang will be locking down that Nathan.
Yeah, well, Xavier is also a very good pick. Nathan is also a pick with a league in its own. Nathan's buff is really crazy, I would say. The damage is crazy enough, but yet again, even Julian getting in the hands of KachraGang. KachraGang actually getting two very overpowered heroes, I would say, which are now right now in the meta. And here we can see actually Brody getting picked from the side of G9, which is an MM here, which they picked right after Nathan picked. Although they had the opportunity to go for other picks, they did go for the same picks. What do you think on that, Sasuke? They could have
Well,
used this
maybe
opportunity to secure some other heroes.
maybe they do have something under their sleeves they don't want to reveal it, or maybe they have considered it like in the second phase of the draft they might ban a Brody. So maybe that's why they are securing it in the first phase of the draft itself. Like we are seeing a Fredrin as a jungler for the team G9.
Your team is banning.
Do you think Fredrin is actually viable in front of Nathan? Because I think Nathan can melt Fredrin, given that he's in the right distance. Well, it's all in the end. It depends on the player. If Fredrin is spot up to Nathan, I'm sure he can kill him along with his other teammates if they're able to pull off a combo here. And meanwhile, a Grog getting locked onto the side of KachraGang. Not just that, Lapu getting banned from the side of KachraGang. They have noticed that Fredrin is obviously gonna go into the jungler lane as like jungler phase. Cause Fredrin is that position is where Fredrin is the most effective at, and at this position they are missing an XP laner, so they banned that Lapu, which is also good. Lapu can mark heroes, go into the backline and mark then Nathan as well. Well, talking about the ban coming in from the side of G9 Sasuke.
Well, Kaja, they might have some heroes like, or maybe that might be a respect ban. Like they do know like that Grok is a flex pill, like you can use it in EXP as well as a robe. So they are not thinking like it is an EXP, and with that way they might be going with that Kaja. Maybe in the previous match, Kachra did manage to pick, and the outcome was quite good for them. So they do have done their homework in my opinion. Meanwhile, we are seeing a Valentina pick coming in from the right side.
Yeah, but actually Valentina would not be that good here. You cannot do anything with Xavier's although you won't have the damage and you won't have full stacks also. But no, now she can, as the two picks coming in from the side of G9 is gonna be the Yuzhong and Franco. Well, now Valentina can make use of Franco's ult as well as Yuzhong. I was talking about when they had only these three, Fredrin, Brody and Xavier. She would have not gotten any ult to use, but now she has plenty. And talking about that, had the last pick was on the side of KachraGang, and they were holding it for their tank. This gives a very good opportunity for them to go ahead for that Atlas, and they might just go ahead for it because they have this. They have the hero pool that's gonna match up really well with that ultimate of Atlas. We have the Julian, the Nathan, and the Grok Valentina. They all have AoE damage skills and follow-up CC to go through with that, and it might be a possible wipeout if he's able to land the really good ultimate.
To be honest, I do like the draft from the red side. Speaking of, they do have a ton amount of damage, and as well as the CC that is the Grok as well as the Atlas. Just imagine Atlas giving a 4-5 and set, and there we go. You have a Flicker ultimate coming in from Grok with that time, as well as the Julian. The damage, the enhanced first skill or the second skill, it will be the complete wiped out.
Yep, actually that's pretty good. But talking about between marksmen, if Brody and Nathan are fighting each other in the late game, who do you think will win?
Well, I do think like Brody might have an upper hand in the late game in terms of like you just need to stack up and one. The first kill, the damage from the first kill is just quite scary, and Nathan is he too needs stack as well as the Brody, but the base damage of Brody is higher than Nathan, so I do prefer like Brody over the Nathan in the late game.
Well, that's that. Well, I'll get back to you on that little in a short while, but first let me go ahead and let you all give the intro, guys, as this is MK Championship Season 5, Day 2 of the qualifier rounds. MK Championship Season 5 is sponsored by Genesis Store, co-sponsored by Viram Store and Zeutan Store. We're talking about the 1v1 between Brody and Nathan. Meanwhile, here in Engage, actually, we can see coming in from the side of from Gloomy onto that Kirito. Kirito is kind of low here. But coming back, in the late game, Nathan and Brody both are supposed to have a Wind of Nature. They might have, they might not have. But the thing is, if Nathan has wind of nature and even Brody has wind of nature, both of them use wind of nature, and Brody's damage is physical. Meanwhile, Nathan's damage is magical. So Nathan can essentially negate the damage of Brody. Meanwhile, Brody cannot. So in this phase, Nathan just wins. That all depends on the skill also. So, what do you think now?
Well, you might be right, and I might be wrong, but it's up to the player how they play it as well as the position in the team fight.
I'm not just having a see a little bit engaged from the side of Willow actually coming in onto that Mandy Gaming, and Mandy Gaming will be falling right down here. That's our very good pick off here actually, that Gloomy was able to look out that Mandy Gaming was a little bit out of position. He did not have second skill, so he went in for the stun, and the follow up was very good from Valentina and Anti. And you can see another engage actually coming in, a very good flicker actually by getting used by Kirito as he escapes from that sticky situation. Actually, flicker being burned out really earlier, and Valentina still has that Frank ultimate in her arsenal.
Indeed, and we are seeing like they were ganking the opposite lane of the turtle lane that was the gold lane, and this time like helping out the marksman. They have the upper hand, that is the fireman on the turtle lane. Yushang will be using his ultimate. There is the three-man setup coming in from Atlas, and Nathan will be securing the kill over to that Franco. Meanwhile, Atlas get a kill over to the Yushang. Things are not looking well for the blue side.
Yeah, and here Matty Game will also be falling down here from below as the kills are actually getting secure on the side of KachraGang. KachraGang is actually doing a really good snowball here as they are on a score of 4-0 with a goal lead of already 1.5k.
And they do manage to secure the turtle. That was the first turtle to
Yep, actually objectives also getting in their pocket along with the kills and points. This is not looking good for G9 as of now. And we can see that the bot lane actually, Mac Attack actually trying to give some chase to that Grog, but he won't be able to as he'll be getting into the safety of tower really well.
Meanwhile, in the top lane, we do see like that. Oh my god, that hook coming in from Franco was just too good, and we might see that Atlas will be down as Brody managed to secure the kill, but instead, Nathan will be securing that kill over to that Franco. Look at the amount of damage coming in from Nathan.
Actually, a tank getting secure for the side of G9 is not looking good. You cannot just get any goal from Rome at this point. But no, here we can see in the top lane that Nathan gets a killing spree onto that Brody. He's getting the farm he needs. He's already onto his way to get the snow.
Indeed, we can see like the killing spree is on anti-mage, that is Nathan, and in the top lane they are looking for the push. We are seeing that Nathan is using his ultimate. He'll be stacking up, and Franco might be in some trouble as Valentina uses his ultimate, copy down the Franco ultimate and secures a kill over to that Franco. Meanwhile, we are seeing the Fredrin is joining the team fight, and look at that damage. Just Fredrin was going zoning then off. He is already 30% off. This thing that Julian is there. He is looking for some kills. He might secure kill over to that Xavier. He do get a kill, but look at the damage. They are going back and forth, the team fight.
Yeah, Brody had that stack onto that Atlas, but yet again getting a kill onto the Atlas itself yet again, it's not gonna do any good for the side of G9. As taking that Rome actually isn't giving them any advantage. Meanwhile, into the boss side, we can see the damage actually from that Grok is enough to take down Mac Attack. The dragon falls with the damage of that Grok, and yet again here the only two kills that G9 has is on the Rome of KachraGang, and this is what the Rome is for. He's gonna take hits, he's gonna die, and this is not gonna affect his team in any negative way. Meanwhile, ultimate has been used by the Valentina, his own ult getting used on him to actually secure the kill, and this is how that Franco will be falling down here. Meanwhile, also Xavier in a cursed caught in a realistic situation as Willow will be taking that kill onto him. It's gonna be free turtle yet again as they're ahead in turrets as well as gold with a lead of almost 5k.
Beautiful play sets coming in from the red side as the KachraGang. As we are saying, like they are securing the kill. Look, that was a kill on the tower. I didn't see. Like,
Yeah, it was right under the tower. Meanwhile, we can see actually Valentina taking that kill onto that Fredrin who just came out. Mandy Gaming just went out in a poof as soon as he appeared on the map as Willow secures that turtle with no contest at all. And I think Dragon is caught in a risky situation here, as the players from the side of KachraGang will be trying and marking him up, and the damage from
Blue team turret
Nathan is enough to get him out. Well,
But that
this is
kill was secured by Julian, if I'm not wrong, over to the dragon.
yep. Thanks for the correction, but yeah, damage from Nathan is very high. His anti is on a very good snowball here, and meanwhile here the damage actually is enough to melt Fredrin. I've never seen Fredrin melt like a paper in my career of MLBB, but here we can see actually ultimate getting used by Brody, but nothing happens here as Grog uses his flicker to actually get the ultimate and into the back line, but Brody did not die here. But yeah, Julian will be able to take that kill down, kill back home as Brody falls. Meanwhile, Dragon takes the kill onto that Grog, but falls into hands of Willow. This is gonna be a 4-for-1 trade if I'm correct, and yet again into the favor of KachraGang.
Well, it was a 3-for-1 trade if I'm not wrong, and that all the 3 kills were belongs to Julian. He was on a triple kill, and we are saying that he is greedy and he'll be going for more. That is a legendary kill over to that Julian.
Yep, and into the top side we can see actually Nathan pushing the tower really neatly. The damage is right there. I don't think at this point you can stop Nathan from getting any more damage, because they have already pushed it so much that the difference is actually 10k of gold between them, and this insurmountable wall of having a 4-tower lead. And here we can see actually Glooming looking for something. He might be just looking, and he does have that flicker and he does have that ultimate. He's just looking for the right opportunity to get the most amount of people in, and there, if he gets the ultimate, he goes in and takes 2 people. Grok uses his second split, another uses his ult. He uses his ult, but yet again Atlas falls here, and legendary for the Julian. It's gonna be a 1-for-1 trade for right now. The tank for tank traded here, and Dragon goes in but does not find anyone.
Well, that was a mistake coming in from Dragon. You know, he too uses his ultimate without any purpose. Like he was too low as he was joining the team fight, and as soon as the roamer, that is the Franco, was tied, they should have back off, because we can see that is the goal lead that is around 10k.
It's more than 10k, 10.3 to be exact. But yep. Not talking about that, we can see the Lord actually getting easily taken out from the side of KachraGang.
And there you might see a beautiful gang coming in from Atlas, uses his ultimate, taking down a triple chaining link, and there was the Grok. Look at the damage coming in from Grok, and if I'm not wrong, that was a double kill for Grok.
Blue team turret has been destroyed.
Yep, that was double kill for Grok, and it's gonna be a 3-for-0 trade yet again. KachraGang gonna force themselves inside as the Lord hasn't even spawned yet, but they have already cracked open the tower, the inhibitor, and they're actually trying to go for more. No, they have to force back here as Dragon's ultimate has been used. He's trying to chase them away and was successful in doing so right now. But then again, Julian goes in, does some little damage to the Dragon. Dragon down to 60% HP.
Damage coming in from Nathan is just too dangerous. Look at that damage. He needed to have the glowing wand, the feather of heaven, as well as the golden staff, along with the genius wand. Need to have the core items for that hero, so he'll be dealing a ton amount of damage with that attack speed he have on it.
Yeah, but not just that. Actually, Nathan is has everything in his arsenal to deal a lot of amount of damage. But Julian is taking the lead with 11 kills, and Nathan does not need to even do anything here. Meanwhile, the flicker goes in. There's gonna be 4 people caught. Ultimate has been used. Julian gets in a kill. Julian gets a double kill, and it's gonna be most kill for the Nathan. It's already all wiped out as well. Then I guess the Rock gets the last kill onto that body, which wasn't caught, and this is it for game number 1. It ended so quick. That one on the ultimate did change everything. Like G9 didn't even had a chance to fight back at that point. I wouldn't say that at that point only. The whole match was like that. As you can see, the score is 4-29, and the match ended in just 10 minutes 23 seconds.
Indeed, that was, I was expecting, like, if a scenario is occurred like where Atlas caught up to 4 to 5 people, you have a Krug to deal an amount of damage, as well as the Julian to sweep down those kills.
Yep, actually, can't say that there was anything actually done wrong from the side of G9. They were just outclassed, I would say. Like the engages actually coming in from the Atlas, you could have done nothing about it. You could have not seen them coming. Even if you saw them coming, how could you stop them? And the follow-up, obviously, the snowball that they had gotten because of those engages and those very right point place of the board at the right places they needed to place their pieces, and they were actually getting the pieces from the opponent team. They were doing it so cleanly and so with so ease. They weren't actually losing any casualties along with those tower dives and everything else, and that the MVP actually goes very deservingly to Willow. Actually, he's on 13-0-10. It's a straight up outclass at this point. So yep, this is gonna be it for game number one, guys. As KachraGang takes the win for game number one home with 29-4.
This will be the game number one between these two teams. This is MKE Championship Season 5, sponsored by Genesis 2 and co-sponsored by vist and Zeutan Store. And we'll be right back again with the game number 2 between these two teams. How they play it as well as the position in the team fight.
I'm not just having a see a little bit engaged from the side of Willow actually coming in onto that Mandy Gaming, and Mandy Gaming will be falling right down here. That's our
how they play it as well as the position in the team fight.
I'm not just having a see a little bit engaged from the side of Willow actually coming in onto that Mandy Gaming, and Mandy Gaming will be falling right down here. That's our
how they play it as well as the position in the team fight.
I'm not just having a see a little bit engaged from the side of Willow actually coming in onto that Mandy Gaming, and Mandy Gaming will be falling right down here. That's our
how they play it as well as the position the golden, and this time like helping out the marksman, they have the upper hand. That is the 5-man on the turtle lane. Yushang will be using his ultimate. There is the 3-man setup coming in from Atlas, and Nathan will be securing the kill over to that Franco. Meanwhile, Atlas get a kill over the golden, and this time like helping out the marksman, they have the upper hand. That is the 5-man on the turtle lane. Yushang will be using his ultimate. There is the 3-man setup coming in from Atlas, and Nathan will be securing the kill over to that Franco. Meanwhile, Atlas get a kill over the golden, and this time like helping out the marksman, they have the upper hand. That is the 5-man on the turtle lane. Yushang will be using his ultimate. There is the 3-man setup coming in from Atlas, and Nathan will be securing the kill over to that Franco. Meanwhile, Atlas get a kill over the golden, and this time like helping out the marksman, they have the upper hand. That is the 5-man on the turtle lane. Yushang will be using his ultimate. There is the 3-man setup coming in from Atlas, and Nathan will be securing the kill over to that Franco. Meanwhile, Atlas get a kill over the golden, and this time like helping out the marksman, they have the upper hand. That is the 5-man on the turtle lane. Yushang will be using his ultimate. There is the 3-man setup coming in from Atlas, and Nathan will be securing the kill over to that Franco. Meanwhile, Atlas get a kill over the golden, and this time like helping out the marksman, they have the upper hand. That is Julian is there. He is looking for some kills. He might secure kill over to that Xavier. He do get a kill, but look at the damage. They are going back and forth. Julian is there. He is looking for some kills. He might secure kill over to that Xavier. He do get a kill, but look at the damage. They are going back and forth. Julian is there. He is looking for some kills. He might secure kill over to that Xavier. He do get a kill, but look at the damage. They are going back and forth. Julian is there. He is looking for some kills. He might secure kill over to that Xavier. He do get a kill, but look at the damage. They are going back and forth.
Meanwhile, here the damage actually is enough by melt Fredrin. I've never seen my Fredrin melt like a paper in my career of MLBB belt. Here we can see actually ultimate getting used by Brody, but nothing happens here as Grog uses his flicker to actually get the. Meanwhile, here the damage actually is enough by melt Fredrin. I've never seen my Fredrin melt like a paper in my career of MLBB belt. Here we can see actually ultimate getting used by Brody, but nothing happens here as Grog uses his flicker to actually get the. Meanwhile, here the damage actually is enough by melt Fredrin. I've never seen my Fredrin melt like a paper in my career of MLBB belt. Here we can see actually ultimate getting used by Brody, but nothing happens here as Grog uses his flicker to actually get the. Meanwhile, here the damage actually is enough by melt Fredrin. I've never seen my Fredrin melt like a paper in my career of MLBB belt. Here we can see actually ultimate getting used by Brody, but nothing happens here as Grog uses his flicker to actually get the. Meanwhile, here the damage actually is enough by melt Fredrin. I've never seen my Fredrin melt like a paper in my career of MLBB belt. Here we can see actually ultimate getting used by Brody, but nothing happens here as Grog uses his flicker to actually get the. Meanwhile, here the damage actually is enough by melt Fredrin. I've never seen my Fredrin melt like a paper in my career of MLBB belt. Here we can see actually ultimate getting used by Brody, but nothing happens here as Grog uses his flicker to actually get the. Meanwhile, here the damage actually is enough by melt Fredrin. I've never seen my Fredrin melt like a paper in my career of MLBB belt. Here we can see actually ultimate getting used by Brody, but nothing happens here as Grog uses his flicker to actually get the. Meanwhile, here the damage actually is enough by melt Fredrin. I've never seen my Fredrin melt like a paper in my career of MLBB belt. Here we can see actually ultimate getting used by Brody, but nothing happens here as Grog uses his flicker to actually get the. Meanwhile, here the damage actually is enough by melt Fredrin. I've never seen my Fredrin melt like a paper in my career of MLBB belt. Here we can see actually ultimate getting used by Julian is taking the lead with 11 kills, and Nathan does not need to even do anything here. Meanwhile, a flicker goes in. There's gonna be 4 people caught. Ultimate has been used. Julian gets in a kill. Julian gets a double kill, and it's gonna be most kill for the Nathan. It's almost. Julian is taking the lead with 11 kills, and Nathan does not need to even do anything here. Meanwhile, a flicker goes in. There's gonna be 4 people caught. Ultimate has been used. Julian gets in a kill. Julian gets a double kill, and it's gonna be most kill for the Nathan. It's almost. Julian is taking the lead with 11 kills, and Nathan does not need to even do anything here. Meanwhile, a flicker goes in. There's gonna be 4 people caught. Ultimate has been used. Julian gets in a kill. Julian gets a double kill, and it's gonna be most kill for the Nathan. It's almost. Julian is taking the lead with 11 kills, and Nathan does not need to even do anything here. Meanwhile, a flicker goes in. There's gonna be 4 people caught. Ultimate has been used. Julian gets in a kill. Julian gets a double kill, and it's gonna be most kill for the Nathan. It's almost. Julian is taking the lead with 11 kills, and Nathan does not need to even do anything here. Meanwhile, a flicker goes in. There's gonna be 4 people caught. Ultimate has been used. Julian gets in a kill. Julian gets a double kill, and it's gonna.
Annoying is being along with Baran is just zoning Johnson out Jupiter, but the Wrath of Drive was absolutely perfect. I mean, gets the retribution on time. Using the Endless will be taking a lot of damage out of it. Not getting the Johnson will launch the and there we go. It's the lead with the super position. It's Rust not sniping.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back again to MK Championship Season 5, which is sponsored by Genesis Store and co-sponsored by vist and Zeutan Store. I'm Sasuke along with my partner Lord Kaze. I do hope like this is how you pronounce it.
Yeah, thank you, Sasuke. It is actually like that. Thank you so much for having me here with you guys, and it is our first match with me, but I'll definitely make you sure that it's not be the end soon with me actually. So here we are with the second match of the KachraGang versus the G-9, and I think KachraGang just won the first match really well, and they are actually, on fire, I guess. So let's see what are they. What do you think, Sasuke? Are they going to be clean sweep the enemies the squad G9? What do you think about that?
Well, let's not hope for it, because a clean sweep might just too much to ask for. No, even I do think like viewers do want the third game between these two teams, and so I do would like G9 do come with a new interesting draft and go on with a head-to-head team fight, giving them some hard time. That's what I'm wishing for.
Absolutely, yeah. Being a caster, we actually do want to see the three matches gameplay. Actually, we actually do want to enjoy the fights between the squads. These both squads are good. Actually, they actually go out of the Okay, so draft is just started right now, and there is a blue on the blue side. There is a Kachra gang right there, and let's see what they're gonna ban. The ban coming from the Kachra gang. Let's see. What do you think? According to the first game, what will be the strategy of both of the teams right now? Because we know that G9 is in the pressure right now, I guess.
They are, but if we talk about the bans, the blue team ban is quite same like in the last game. They banned the Van, and this time again they are banning that hero, as well as the red team.
Arlott.
That is, they are banning the Arlott. Same bans coming in from both of the teams. I would say like, as well as for the glue ban, they are banning the glue this time as
The
well.
glue, yeah.
They don't want it seems, and we are seeing the joy ban coming in from the right side. That is a team G9 will be banning that. As for the first pick, I do hope like they will be going with that Julian or the Nathan.
Actually, yeah, it is actually. You are right, absolutely. They picked Nathan, and it is obvious because they are broken right now. After the Arlott, you can say after the Joy, they have the chance to pick the Julian and the Nathan. It is really good for them. While absolutely G9 actually picked that Julian too, which is actually good for them. Because Julian and Nathan will be in that same team. Will going to be a really disaster for the team G9.
But this time they picked a Sicilian as the mage. Xavier is open, so I'm hoping like Team KachraGang might go for that Xavier, or they might be going for some other picks, as they have seen like they have occupied. That is the enemy team. They have secured a mage, so we might see some another pick. Like we can see there is a Terizla securing down for the side of Team KachraGang, and that is a showcasing between you as well as Valentina, but they will be securing down that Xavier.
While on the side, we can say the red team, the G9 side, they actually secured the late game with the Sicilian. They actually need the early game. Actually, they have that. Julian have the capabilities of the early game too. Okay, they picked Atlas really well, and they actually can ban Diggy as well. If they actually don't want, yeah, it is the same strategy. It is a good strategy to actually pick the Atlas and banning the Diggy, because Atlas can. We actually witnessed that Atlas can actually change the team fight at like flow of the match at any chance.
Your team is picking.
Atlas
Indeed,
can
and we are
actually.
seeing the Lapu Lapu ban coming in from the blue side. The bans are quite same, to be honest, from the past match as well as this match from the blue side. And speaking of, like, the red team has secured an Atlas, so there might be a possibility that is the Nathan as well as the Xavier might go on that Purify spell just to evade that ultimate coming in from Atlas.
Well, I can say there is the Minceter is also open with the Terizla. The Minceter combination is really good. Let's see if they can actually pick the Minceter, because Minceter can counter Atlas too. Okay, they actually picked the Valentina, really good pick, I will say, to actually take the ultimate of the Atlas.
But this time, Valentina is going to be on the rumor position. Well, it's not unlike we are not used to see a Valentina on roam. So it's quite interesting to see like how this draft will go. So speaking of the front line, there is only the Terizla who will be the front line for the blue team, that is the KachraGang. Even on the roam, I mean the tanky items, I don't think so. Like Valentina will be tankier.
While you can see the G9 get two really good initiators at as the Atlas and the Yuzong. I love Yuzong as an EXP. So probably this fight is going to be insane. This match is going to be insane. Good luck both of the teams, and I'll definitely hope so that we're gonna witness a definitely great game from both of the sides.
Well, both of the teams have selected their draft. The heroes has been selected. So, which team do you think have an upper hand on base of the draft?
Well, they got Ling in the early game. Well, they got the Julian. It actually depends on how they are going to be like they how they are going to be play the game, how they are going to play that heroes. While on the basis of the draft, I will say like late game is balanced pretty much, but because of the Clint and Sicilian is already always have the upper hand in the late game. While there is Nathan plus that Link, I think so. It is also good in the late game, but in the early game, if you say yes, Xavier is also there in the KachraGang. But because of the tankiness, it is a meta. It is a meta of that the tanky meta is going on in the India server, in the South Asian server. So that's why I will say like kind of maybe KachraGang has a lower hand right there in this match. I think so.
And speaking of, we are seeing that Valentina is providing some vision over to the enemy jungler. So Julian might be, well, he didn't use his retribution. I thought like he will be forcing down. But in the bottom lane, we are seeing that Nathan was doing a 1v2 situation over there.
Yeah, and he actually made that low. He made both of them low actually. That was a great gameplay coming from the side of the Nathan. He actually took the early advantage of that gold from the turrets, you can see.
Indeed, and we are seeing that Nathan will be chunking down that gold from the tower, and we are seeing that Valentina was there dealing some damage. Nathan is also there. Clint
nice second skill.
Kind of low.
Absolutely nice second skill by the Sicilian right there too, but the position of the Valentina, the Gloomy, was really well right there. I will say that was really well. It was actually giving all the vision to that Nathan to secure to. Hey, look at that Link! Oh my God! It's the first blood coming from the side of KachraGang. That was really good, and the kill is on the hand of the Nathan. Okay, with the help of the Willow. Okay, so look at that. In the top lane, you can see the gank is going on. Yeah. Let's see who will gonna get the. Okay, Zom got the kill. So both of the side laners from one side laner from both of the team got the kill actually. So first turtle is respawned.
We are seeing the first turtle has been spawned, and Team Red, that is the G9, have secured the turtle pit, and we are seeing the EXP laner from the blue team was down, and as well as the Valentina is not quite having his HP. But look at that Link going on, securing a kill over to that Atlas. He might go for more, but his HP is low. He is forced to use down his ultimate. Valentina uses his ultimate.
Dragon versus Dragon going through. Okay, so oh my God, that was a good gameplay coming from the side of that G9 actually. That was good, but that Petrify was really good actually, I will say.
Indeed, and we are seeing that Ling will be securing down that turtle without any hesitation. He'll be using his retribution. Meanwhile, in the gold lane, we are seeing that Nathan will be doing 1v1 situation over there in the gold lane, and he'll be securing down that kill over to that Clint.
I think so. Like G9 actually distracted with that, turtle. Because they actually made the pet and they actually was in very good position to take the turtle, to start the turtle, but actually they got distracted with that Yuzong charged in the mid lane. And I think so there when they actually lose the turtle, while Ling actually secured the turtle really well. And it is like that actually,
Indeed, and look at that lane swap. A perfect lane swap, This marksman, that is the Nathan, he did take down that tower in the bottom lane, and he immediately swept the lane, and as well as in the top lane, he do manage to secure that kill over to that Yushang. This Nathan is quite farm, and as well as I was just looking to the items, there is la secure a kill over to that Clint. Clint is quite under farm this time. 0-3-0 score for Clint.
0-3-0, yes. It is actually a problematic situation for I will say the team G9 because their MM is actually underfarmed. Their MM is actually on the KD of 0-3-0 while the KachraGang is going to secure one more turret, I guess. No, they actually ganked really well, and actually, oh my God, Nathan got the 4th kill of the match in just the 4th minute, after the 4th minute actually. It is really good for the KachraGang. While look at the position of that Atlas. Atlas is really waiting for that moment when he can actually pull up the enemies, actually knock up the enemies, While look at the Link going so aggressive right there. Atlas is there. Can Atlas actually did that? Oh my god, the ultimate comes from the Atlas side, and the Julian actually knockup was really good. And Clint got the kill at the Valentina.
But Yushang will be forced to retreat as the damage coming in from Nathan is too much. But here we are seeing that Julian coming in and securing that kill over to that Nathan. He'll be taken down, a shutdown coming in from Nathan, and that kill will be secured down with the Julian. But things are going
this.
to
Oh my God.
as Dragon will be forced to use his third skill Petrify combination. But Tesla will be securing a kill over to that Clint, and he will be falling down as Yushang managed to secure kill over to that Terisla. You know, both of the teams are recklessly fighting. They are trading off kills, and another same play coming in from this blue side. A concealed play coming in from Valentina. Dragon might be low. Both of the mages, they have a chance, but look at that Yushang.
Look at the nice skill of that Yushang. Oh my god.
Over to
Oh
that
my god,
Valentina.
that was insane. That was insane, bro. That was insane, man. Because while look at that, Link is actually securing the objectives really slow. You can't ignore that too. But look at the gang coming from the side of G9 again and again. With that Julian as using it as an advantage of the early game. Okay, nice ultimate again by the Atlas right there. Julian got the third kill of that match right there. And can Xavier died? Yes, absolutely. Clint got the kill on the Xavier too. Okay, Valentina is there.
Turret has been destroyed.
What do you think? I think so. It's I will say a rumor gap is going on between the Atlas and the Valentina, because look at the position of the Atlas. He is going fearlessly, bro. Because they don't got any counter to the Atlas right now, the Kachra gang.
Oh my god, look at that. Look, Sicilian did manage to secure a blue buff with the help of that. We are seeing a team fight going on. Atlas using his ultimate Dragon might secure kill over to that Terisla, but Nathan will be securing a kill over to that Atlas, and that goes at a double kill for Nathan. He secures another kill. Julian as well as the Dragon are the only survivor from the red side. A 1-for-3 trade coming in handy for the blue team, that is the Kachra gang.
Yes, absolutely. While look at that, the Flicker ultimate was there, but the Nathan's ultimate was okay. Julian can actually get the, oh my god, the double kill coming from the Julian side. Can he get anyone too? No, I think so, no. Okay, so both of the OP draft, which is the Nathan in one side and the Julian in the other side, they are actually heading rock on, bro. They are actually doing insane work together, each against each other, While look at that.
We go, that Yushang using his third skill and
absolutely, I love that. I love that combinations coming from the Yuzong side. I love to watch that actually. While look at that, Yuzong is going for that Willow, chasing really hard. Hulking whom? Yeah. Okay, Yuzong will end up like this, but still, he was opportunistic actually. He was thinking like he can actually make Willow down right there. While the first Lord is actually in the land of Dawn right now, and Nathan started the Lord with that Link.
This might be the free Lord for the team blue, that is the Kachra gang, and here we go. That Nathan will be securing down that enemy blue buff. No way, like they are going to kill this blue buff again to that Sicilian. As we are moving on to the late game, the damage of Sicilian is quite noticeable. Like we do saw in the previous team fight, that Ling was there to deal the backlanders, and that is the Sicilian as well as the Clint. He do manage to secure a kill over to that Clint, but the damage coming in from Sicilian was noticeable, and Ling was forced to retreat. Meanwhile, there was a Yushang chasing him.
While look at the Valentina just going and checking the bushes all so far.
And then look at the damage coming in from Nathan. He made that Clint minus 5% HP and was forced to retreat.
While look at the lane pressure coming from all the three sides by the Kachra gang right there. All the three lanes are managed right there very well. While Julian just used the vision right there, and they are actually they have to just defend this Lord at any cost, or they are going to okay, they did so well. Oh my god, that ultimate was really good by the Valentina. Oh my god, no words for that. That initiate from the Valentina. We were actually assuming that although it was a 3-for-3 trade, but still, I will say we were assuming that they got only one initiator, they got only one frontliner, which is Terizla, but Valentina do prove us wrong. That was an insane, like, look at the damage of the Nathan. He's actually already fed, bro. Oh my god.
Indeed, and that will be the double kill from the Nathan, and
Whoa.
the triple kill as Clint will be going down and securing kill. Nathan 2 deals a lot amount of damage, 11-3-1 score for Nathan. They need to make a magic defense, or they need to target this Nathan in the team fight, or they will be having a hard time. And we are seeing that Julian do secure a kill over to the to the Xavier. Sorry, and Nathan will be locked down, and see that he will be securing. He will be shut down as Cecilia managed to take down a kill, but there is the Atlas. He'll be securing a kill over to that Julian. He gets a double kill. Sicilian going down. Terizla is there. He is not going down. Link to join the team fight, and that is the Atlas will be going down. The Wind of Nature has been popped off the Clint. That is the bad timing.
Again, a 2-for-3 trade. It's still the KachraGang just just get some benefits from this fight too, actually, with that 2-to-3 trade right now. But still, you can see that like the damage coming from the Nathan and that the James was really good actually. That's really insane. They actually need that items, Athena Shield or maybe that Radiant Armor. Yeah.
Because to defend against this Nathan, you do need a Radiant Armor. But speaking of the itemization of this Nathan, he do have a glowing wand, so the Radiant Armor alone won't be sufficient to defend against this Nathan.
While are they waiting for that Lord to get evolve at the 12? I think so. They're waiting for that 12 minute mark to get to maintain the good amount of pressure on the lanes. After that, with the Lord, so that they can actually end with this wipeout.
Indeed, and here we go as the 12 minutes mark has been reached. The Luminous Lord has been spawned, and the Valentina as well as the Terizla are making sure that the enemy do manage to stay in their pace. The zoning coming in from Valentina as well as the Terizla is quite good. But speaking of the damage, we are already into the late game. Look at the damage coming in from Sicilian. That was just a one shot, and it was 20 to 25% HP down from
while having
Terizla
the Sicilian. Yeah, while having the Sicilian and the Clint on the side of the red, I think so they have chance to defend this lot too actually, because they have strong damage, they have good amount of damage actually, both physical and magical damage, I will say. So let's see, Valentina have the Atlas ultimate, while Atlas used the flicker ultimate on the Valentina itself. Okay, Nathan got the kill on the Julian. Okay, nice. Sicilian got the kill on the Valentina. Link got the kill on the Atlas. Double kill by the Link. Triple kill by the Link. Oh my god, that was an insane gameplay coming from the Link side. Willow just could. Okay, what it is was doing actually. Oh, Maniac. Nice. Maniac. Willow just got the Maniac really well, and it is the end for the G9, I will say. Really good game by the team. KachraGang, they actually go ahead with the quarterfinals, and it was like really quick game actually.
Man, oh man, that team fight, that last team fight, I'm still laughing. That Valentina just went in, juking down that Atlas, forcing down to use his flicker and ultimate over to that one hero, and the rest of the team got that ideal, that this guy, he don't have his ultimate, we can engage, and within an instant the blue team, that is the KachraGang, that Neaton and everyone just went in with the amount of damage they have, melting everyone down, and Ling was there to secure a kill over to the each and every one of them.
Absolutely. While you can see the Nathan damage and the turret damage from the Nathan side is really well. It is 65% turret damage alone, 23,000 turret damage alone. It was insane gameplay by the anti right there. KachraGang actually got a deservable win actually, I will say.
Indeed, and that is up for this game. KachraGang will be going to the quarterfinals. A clean sweep, that is a 2-0 trade. This is MKE Championship Season 5 sponsored by Genesis Store and co-sponsored by Visto and Zeutan Store. I'm Saskia along with my partner LordCast and will be signing off as the day is over with the winner, that is the KachraGang, moving on to the next phase of the tournament.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Sasuke. Signing off with Lord Case, and see you guys tomorrow with the great matches and, with a lot of energy again. Thank you so much. Actually, underfarmed. Their MM is actually on the KD of 030, while the KachraGang is going to secure one more turret, I guess. No, they actually gang cleaned really well, and actually, oh my god, Nathan got the fourth. Actually, underfarmed. Their MM is actually on the KD of 030, while the KachraGang is going to secure one more turret, I guess. No, they actually gang cleaned really well, and actually, oh my god, Nathan got the fourth. Actually, underfarmed. Their MM is actually on the KD of 030, while the KachraGang is going to secure one more turret, I guess. No, they actually gang cleaned really well, and actually, oh my god, Nathan got the fourth. Actually, underfarmed. Their MM is actually on the KD of 030, while the KachraGang is going to secure one more turret, I guess. No, they actually gang cleaned really well, and actually, oh my god, Nathan got the fourth. Actually, underfarmed. Their MM is actually on the KD of 030, while
kill will be secured down with the Julian, but things are going to hand as Dragon will be forced to use his third skill Petrify combination, but Tesla will be securing a kill over to that. Kill will be secured down with the Julian, but things are going to hand as Dragon will be forced to use his third skill Petrify combination, but Tesla will be securing a kill over to that. Kill will be secured down with the Julian, but things are going to hand as Dragon will be forced to use his third skill Petrify combination, but Tesla will be securing a kill over to that. Kill will be secured down with the Julian, but things are going to hand as Dragon will be forced to use his third skill Petrify combination, but Tesla will be securing a kill over to that. Kill will be secured down with the Julian, but things are going to hand as Dragon will be forced to use his third skill Petrify combination, but Tesla will be securing a kill over to that. Kill will be secured down with the Julian, but things are going to hand as Dragon will be forced to use his third skill Petrify combination, but Tesla will be securing a kill over to that. Kill will be secured down with the Julian, but things are going to hand as Dragon will be forced to use his third skill Petrify combination, but Tesla will be securing a kill over to that. Kill will be secured down with the Julian, but things are going to hand as Dragon will be forced to use his third skill Petrify combination, but Tesla will be securing a kill over to that. Kill will be secured down with the Julian, but things are going to hand as Dragon will be forced to use his third skill Petrify combination, but Tesla will be securing a kill over to that. Kill will be secured down with the Julian, but things are going to hand as Dragon will be forced to use his third skill Petrify combination, but Tesla will be securing a kill over to that. Kill will be secured down with the Julian, but things are going to hand as Dragon will be forced to use his third skill Petrify combination, but Tesla will be securing a kill over to that. Kill will be secured down with the Julian, but things are going to hand as Dragon will be forced to use his third skill Petrify combination, but Tesla will be securing a kill over to that. Kill will be secured down with the Julian, but things are going to hand as Dragon will be forced to use his third skill Petrify combination, but Tesla will be securing a kill over to that. Kill will be secured down with the Julian, but things are going to hand as Dragon will be forced to use his third skill Petrify combination, but Tesla will be securing a kill over to that. Kill will be secured down with the Julian, but things are going to hand as Dragon will be forced to use his third skill Petrify combination, but Tesla will be securing a kill over to that. Kill will be secured down with the Julian, but things are going to hand as Dragon will be forced to use his third skill Petrify combination, but Tesla will be securing a kill over to that. Kill will be secured down with the Julian, but things are going to hand as Dragon will be forced to use his third skill Petrify combination, but Tesla will be securing a kill over to that. Kill will be secured down with the Julian, but things are going to hand as Dragon will be forced to use his third skill Petrify combination, but Tesla will be securing a kill over to that. Kill will be secured down with the Julian, but things are going to hand as Dragon will be forced to use his third skill Petrify combination, but Tesla will be securing a kill over to that. Kill will be secured down with the Julian, but things are going to hand as Dragon will be forced to use his third skill Petrify combination, but Tesla will be securing a kill over to that. Kill will be secured down with the Julian, but things are going to hand as Dragon will be forced to use his third skill Petrify combination, but Tesla will be securing a kill over to that. Kill will be secured down with the Julian, but things are going to side. A conceal play coming in from Valentina. Dragon might be low. Both of the mages, they have a chance, but look at that shot.
Look at the head steal of that use. Oh my god.
Over to
Oh
that
my god, that
Valentina.
was insane. That was insane, bro.
Blue side, a conceal play coming in from Valentina. Dragon might be low. Both of the mages, they have a chance, but look at that shot.
Look at the head steal of that use. Oh my god.
Over to
Oh
that
my god, that
Valentina.
was insane. That was insane, bro.
Blue side, a conceal play coming in from Valentina. Dragon might be low. Both of the mages, they have a chance, but look at that shot.
Look at the head steal of that use. Oh my god.
Over to
Oh
that
my god, that
Valentina.
was insane. That was insane, bro.
Blue side, a conceal play coming in from Valentina. Dragon might be low. Both of the mages, they have a chance, but look at that shot.
Look at the head steal of that use. Oh my god.
Over to
Oh
that
my god, that
Valentina.
was insane. That was insane, bro.
Blue side, a conceal play coming in from Valentina. Dragon might be low. Both of the mages, they have a chance, but look at that shot.
Look at the head steal of that use. Oh my god.
Over to
Oh
that
my god, that
Valentina.
was insane. That was insane, bro.
Blue side, a conceal play coming in from Valentina. Dragon might be low. Both of the mages, they have a chance, but look at that shot.
Look at the head steal of that use. Oh my god.
Over to
Oh
that
my god, that
Valentina.
was insane. That was insane, bro.
Blue side, a conceal play coming in from Valentina. Dragon might be low. Both of the mages, they have a chance, but look at that shot.
Look at the head steal of that use. Oh my god.
Over to
Oh
that
my god, that
Valentina.
was insane. That was insane, bro.
Blue side, a conceal play coming in from Valentina. Dragon might be low. Both of the mages, they have a chance, but look at that shot.
Look at the head steal of that use. Oh my god.
Over to
Oh
that
my god, that
Valentina.
was insane. That was insane, bro.
Blue side, a conceal play coming in from Valentina. Dragon might be low. Both of the mages, they have a chance, but look at that shot.
Look at the head steal of that use. Oh my god.
Over to
Oh
that
my god, that
Valentina.
was insane. That was insane, bro.
Blue side, a conceal play coming in from Valentina. Dragon might be low. Both of the mages, they have a chance, but look at that shot.
Look at the head steal of that use. Oh my god.
Over to
Oh
that
my god, that
Valentina.
was insane. That was insane, bro.
Blue side, a conceal play coming in from Valentina. Dragon might be low. Both of the mages, they have a chance, but look at that shot.
Look at the head steal of that use. Oh my god.
Over to
Oh
that
my god, that
Valentina.
was insane. That was insane, bro.
Blue side, a conceal play coming in from Valentina. Dragon might be low. Both of the mages, they have a chance, but look at that shot.
Look at the head steal of that use. Oh my god.
Over to
Oh
that
my god, that
Valentina.
was insane. That was insane, bro.
Blue side, a conceal play coming in from Valentina. Dragon might be low. Both of the mages, they have a chance, but look at that shot.
Look at the head steal of that use. Oh my god.
Over to
Oh
that
my god, that
Valentina.
was insane. That was insane, bro.
Blue side, a conceal play coming in from Valentina. Dragon might be low. Both of the mages, they have a chance, but look at that shot.
Look at the head steal of that use. Oh my god.
Over to
Oh
that
my god, that
Valentina.
was insane. That was insane, bro.
Blue side, a conceal play coming in from Valentina. Dragon might be low. Both of the mages, they have a chance, but look at that shot.
Look at the head steal of that use. Oh my god.
Over to
Oh
that
my god, that
Valentina.
was insane. That was insane, bro.
Blue side, a conceal play coming in from Valentina. Dragon might be low. Both of the mages, they have a chance, but look at that shot.
Look at the head steal of that use. Oh my god.
Over to
Oh
that
my god, that
Valentina.
was insane. That was insane, bro.
Blue side, a conceal play coming in from Valentina. Dragon might be low. Both of the mages, they have a chance, but look at that shot.
Look at the head steal of that use. Oh my god.
Over to
Oh
that
my god, that
Valentina.
was insane. That was insane, bro.
Blue side, a conceal play coming in from Valentina. Dragon might. Oh my god, look at that. Look.